Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Madam Asmma. My name is Siti Nurwardah Habibah binti Fazil from AAP 154J. So today me and my friends are going to make a video presentation about development proposal report. So I hope you will stay calm and enjoy our video presentation. Stay safe.
Hi, my name is Siti NORISMANIEZA binti ISMAIL, and currently I am staying at my hometown, which is Simpang Renggam, Johor.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti KHADIJAH binti ZAILI IKRAM and I am from Kelang, Selangor.
Hi, my name is NATASHA binti RAZAK and I'm currently staying in Selangor from class 4G.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad AIMAN HAKIEM bin MUSLIADI.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AIMAN bin Muhammad ABDULLAH and I'm from AB154G and now I'm studying at home at Taiping, Perak.
So before we start our video presentation, I would like to make some introduction of our presentation. For this assignment, we have been assigned to propose a residential development according to the planning standard and section 21A, Town and Cultural Planning Act 1976. In this report, it will contain the development concept and land description, planning according to planning standards according to each state, which is our state is Selangor, and proposed model layout plan. So firstly, what is town planning? It is known as physical planning, and according to the old school definition, town planning is the art of the science of ordering the land use and setting the buildings and communication roads so as to secure that maximum level of economic convenience and beauty. So for the development concept, we decided it will be an urban development with a modern minimalist concept to achieve a simple but comfortable place to live.
Moving on to subject land, we got some help from an estate agent to find these 5 acres of land, and it was lot 403 from Mukim Bandar, district of Kuala Langat, and in the state of Selangor. The title land area is in agriculture and the cultivation is oil palm. There is no restriction in interest nor the encumbrances. The subject land is in the middle between 2 small and surrounded with 3 major towns, which is subject land is on the road frontal of Jalan Sultan Abdul Samad that is leading directly to those 2 small towns and 3 major towns, which is the picture shows the location of the subject property and surrounding existing development. For the description of land, the physical environment shows that the land is on the road frontal with surroundings of cultivated oil palm, and it is only 8 minutes away from Pekan Banting. Upon the subject land, there is no building erected before because it is an agricultural land. The topography and geology shows that the terrain is on ground level near the Bukit Jugra, and there is no leveling required or any adjustment to the land surface because the land is on the ground level. The water catchment and drainage system would need to be built in the development space as there is no place for the water to be collected once the rain heavy pouring. The only place of several years is in Pekan Banting. The drainage system will be installed in the development land as they were vacant land and no drainage system ever built before there.
So the next one will be the analysis of land use, which is the crucial part for this development concept project. So we use 100% of land use, which is 5 acres. And it will be divided into 2 parts, which is 3 acres for built-up area and the other 2 acres for open space area. The first one is proposed built-up area, which is a residential building. We use 60% of land use for this area, which includes 1.24 acres, and we propose to build 50 unit double-story semi-D, which size 260 square feet per unit. And the next one is open space area. We use about 40% of land use, which is about 2 acres out of 5 acres. We will build a few great facilities, which is TNB, playground, pedestrian and cycling road, and sewerage, and also water tank.
So for the effects on adjoining land, the first effect is environment. This will have a miniature impact and consequences on the surrounding area as the development stage was finished constructing into a residential area. This particular land was originally an oil palm cultivation before it was changed to residential area that are near to Pekan Banting and Teluk Panglima Garang, which will cause air pollution and also noise pollution. Secondly is social. The residential area we built in Kuala Langat, Selangor has increased in population, as the Kuala Langat, as we know, has grown rapidly with the construction of institutions, facilities and houses. There will be a lot of people, especially from the countryside, who will be moving there, as they are strategically located just a few minutes from major towns of Pekan Banting and Teluk Panglima Garang. In addition, in our development layout, we recommend a playground, pedestrian and cyclist lane, complete with a guard post to ensure safety. This can be attractive factor to buyers to buy the house. The third effect is infrastructure. With the development of this new residential area, it is practical that other basic needs will also enlarge or increase, such as public transport, education centres like Sekolah Kebangsaan Jugra and Tadika Khalifah Umi, and also shops, and most importantly, medical centres like the Hospital Banting in Pekan Banting. Therefore, people can move easily because of the benefits of public transport access. Population growth will also create new schools and health centres such as clinics. Sending kids to a school or kindergarten located in an urban area that requisite a lot of time, or going to hospital in town may be not practical anymore. Finally, an economic growth around Pekan Banting will increase, as also enlarge. The economic growth around Pekan Banting will increase as economic activity resume. Job opportunities for the surrounding communities will also enlarge. Indirectly, this can help low-income communities to generate income to improve their standard of living. For planning standard, the JPB Selangor, the planning standard is the minimum necessary that must be met in order to obtain public benefits. Each district has its own planning standard that serves as a guideline for the development of land or property. In this case, they must adhere to the state's planning requirement. Because the land is in Selangor, the Jabatan Perancangan Bandar dan Desa JPB Selangor Planning Standards was utilised for this development, which is under stranded land. The development must adhere to all the standards outlined in the planning standard to guarantee that our development is accepted, high quality, safe and pleasant, and that too also no problems arise in the future. The primary goal of planning standards is to maintain consistency in all developments. It might assist to obtain a good understanding and demonstrate effective land use planning by using planning standards. As a result, it has a potential to positively affect the development. Aside from that, it serves as a development control mechanism. This is done to ensure that the development of a region successfully meets the needs and requirements of the people. Furthermore, the goal of guidelines is to provide the public with safety, health and comfort. This is discussed in terms of the environmental quality in that location.
For basic facilities, we have 3 basic facilities within this residence. First, water tank and sewerage. Water tank and sewerage comes as basic facilities since the residents need water in their daily lives. So this is because the residents will use water for cleaning, drinking, showering and many other activities. The water tank has also been constructed as part of this construction under Lembaga Urus Air Selangor, LUAS. The second basic facility is TMB substation. A TMB substation is considered a basic facility because of its main function, which is to reduce high voltage energy from the transmission system to lower voltage electricity. Lastly, main road entrance is our last basic facilities. Main road is considered as basic facilities since it is the only in and out path for the residents to go to supermarket, town centre and etc.
In the process of land conversions, first of all, the applicant must submit an application to the state authority for the change of use of land from agriculture to residential, along with required payments, official certifications, and a written consent from all persons or body who have registered an interest in the land. And next, the applicant must fill up the forms like 2 copies of Form 44C application through Section 124 Subsection 1 and C of an LC, or 3 copies of Form 7D application through Section 124A, or 3 copies of Form 12D application through Section 204D, or 3 copies of Form 12A and 2 copies of from Schedule 1 application through Section 197 and 96 of NLC. And also, Surat Wakil Rakyat should be registered at High Court and Land Office if the presentation done by third parties, and also 7 copies of layout plan and pre-computation plan as certificate by planning depths, and also 50 copies of key plan, location plan, site plan prepared by registered planner, and also a copy of development proposal as required by JPBD, and also official shares of title and receipt of quiet rent, effective years or assessment, and also original copy of title, and a copy of company statutory declaration, and also a copy of a memorandum of association or article of associations. So that's all for process of land conversions. For population density, it's very important to each developer to know the population on the site. If the developer does not calculate the population density, it will cause problems such as overpopulation. As one of our target for the green concept of development is also to lessen the congestions. For our site, we only have one type of residential, which is semi-detached house. For our development, it is a low-density residential community. For allocation of the land use, we assign 60% and 40% for our development, which is with 60% going to build up areas, semi-detached house, and 40% for going to open space, such as playground, security, post guard, water tanks, sewerage, TNB substations, road, pedestrian, and cyclist lane.
Next, I will present to you about road reserve. A road reserve is a legally defined area in which public transportation infrastructure, such as roads, walkways, and other features may be built. Road reserve is an area between 2 or more boundaries. Regarding our proposed development, we will acquire 32,548 square feet for the areas of road reserve. There are 2 roads which are TL and local roads. RTL's minimum lane is 3.25 meter and our RTL road is 6.1 meter for both lanes. While the minimum lane for local road is, we will following the Jabatan Kerja Raya rules.
Next, here is our proposed layout for this residence. The whole area is 50.2615 square feet for 50 units, and we have decided to put road, playground, outside gym and pedestrian cyclist lane, security guard post, water tank and sewerage in open space. As you can see, road and pedestrian cyclist lane is built at an opposite area. Road is at the back and pedestrian or cyclist lane is at the front of the houses to reduce any accidents in residence area. Apart from that, road isn't proposed to be built in front of the houses since it is near with the playground, so it might harm children or any other residents. The houses is proposed to be built 30 units on bottom and 30 units on the left side and 12 units on each top and right side. total up to 50 units of houses in the residence. And as you can see, in each corner of the residence, we have the basic facilities. Top left corner is the MB substation, top right is water tank and sewerage, bottom left is futsal court, and bottom right is security, guard post and main entrance or exit road. This is a great placement since it will not harm the residents. For example, TMB substation is far from any household and this will reduce the chance of getting electrocuted. Not only that, living near two substation can raise the risk of developing health problems when placed close to people and building. Next, the placement for playground, small hall and outdoor gym is perfect. This is because the residents are safe to bring their children to play at playground since there will be no cars around the playground. Lastly, double parking slots near playground is to avoid double park in front of any houses.
In conclusion, we are using our 5 hectares land for semi-D house, while the open space fulfill with many benefits amenities for the residents such as water tank, playground and futsal court. The specialty we brought to residents people is the parking are located in the back of the house along with the road. The safety of residents will be extremely priority as we build the postcard. Local government planning standards are extremely necessary before any development may take place to avoid any disturbance of land or illegal development. We learn how to create a plan of development arrangements in order to avoid problems and reduce potential conflicts in our future development. Not just that, the process of land conversion is one of the things that we really need to understand since it had so many progress.
So before we end this video, I would like to make a quick sharing about my personal experience. So from my personal experience, it was a great opportunity for me and my friends when we have been assigned this project, which is development proposal report. So this is our first time in handling this, and it is a very good opportunity, and I would like to thank you for my teammates for their great cooperation that they have give to us, and also thank you to Madam Asmma for always helping and guiding us in preparing this report. So I hope you will enjoy our video presentation and stay safe. Bye.
What I gained from doing this report is how to planning the land use, what types of residential that is suitable, and also what we have to provide in the open spaces. Not just that, we learn so many things in JPB such as minimum square feet of housing, road and so on. Thank you for lending us your ear, madam. Stay safe and healthy.
That's all from us. Thank you. I learned that it is hard to find a perfect subject property for a specific reason. With that said, I was having a hard time to find 4 acres of land and to fulfill all criteria needed by the assignment. So by doing this assignment, I can somehow learn how to find the correct place to find land and the correct way to find resources.
The personal input I've learned from this assignment is that now I know there are various types of roads, and it is not as easy to do development in a certain area since you have to calculate every areas, every measurement has to be calculated accurately to assure there will be no spaces left behind or not enough for the areas for development. And apart from that, this is actually my first time using Microsoft Visio to channel my creativity for this development, and I think I did very well. That is all from me, Siti KHADIJAH. Thank you so much.
So that's all from me, and thank you to Madam Asmma for giving me and my group an opportunity to present this assignment and to do this assignment. And if there any flaw with our assignment, I hope in the future we can fix and improve. Thank you.
At this report, I learned many about development, such as how to develop our subject property, and I know what is planning standard, what is the zoning recruitment, and also how to convert our agricultural land to residential land. So that's all for me. Thank you.